All right, everybody, welcome back. Today, we're going to be exploring the Metaverse and our top 5 cryptos to invest in right now that will hopefully absolutely flourish in 2022. This is a certain industry that is relatively untapped right now, and I personally believe that once more people start coming around on the concept of the Metaverse and understanding that cryptocurrency is going to play a big role in that, all of the coins that we're mentioning today are going to explode. Bad projects are 5xing, 10xing. So imagine that you get in on the ground floor of a phenomenal project that ends up making a huge dent in the industry. You are going to be in the best position come 2025 when the crypto market is booming, when the metaverse is exploding, and you hold 5, 10 of the top coins in the industry. Real quick, sorry to interrupt. I'm sitting here editing and I'm realizing now how crazy of a tangent I went on with coin number 1. I start to just get super passionate about what's going on just because I really do think that the metaverse has the potential to change so many people's lives for the better. But if you guys want to skip ahead, you don't want to hear all of that mumbo jumbo, I'll have the timestamps listed right here. These are all the coins. Number 1 does get pretty deep. The other 4, definitely a lot shorter explanations, but here's all the timestamps for you guys if you don't have a lot of time to watch this video today. So go ahead, skip around, do what you need to do. Let it be known that we are trying to locate coins with a circulating supply that is at least 50% of the total supply. There's maybe going to be 1 or 2 projects that are around 33 to 40%, but we're trying to have most of the circulating supply on the markets so that way we're not going to see hyperinflation in the projects we're investing in. And we're also going to try to find coins with market caps under $500 million. This way we have 100x potential, 50x potential for these investments. Number 1, we're starting off with Yield Guild Games. This is YGG. So Yield Guild Games is a decentralized autonomous organization, also known as a DAO. They invest in NFTs, which are utilized in virtual worlds and blockchain-based games. This concept arose from witnessing how Axie Infinity popularized the concept of play to earn with the release of the SLP token, an in-game resource acquired by winning matches. Because SLP was an ERC20 token, that's going to allow you to swap it for ETH and eventually just be able to cash out into your local currency. Now, here's where things start to get a little crazy. During the pandemic, some people were so desperate for money, so desperate for an income source, that they started turning to Axie Infinity to pay for their own bills. And it soon became a viable alternative source of income in the Philippines and other nations suffering from significant unemployment during the COVID-19 crisis. And in many circumstances, even just playing Axie Infinity can be more profitable than working full-time in various impoverished countries throughout the entire world. Where I'm from personally, as long as you even care just a little bit, you can get a $10.50 paying job within a week of trying. In other countries, that doesn't happen. In other countries, there is no way. Sometimes, no matter their credentials, no matter how hard they're willing to work, they can't even get a job because the economy is that bad. Now imagine they can turn to the internet, and by using the metaverse, they can go ahead and tap into first world markets. They can essentially tap into the bank accounts of people that are doing this for fun and really make an income off this. This is mind-blowing. We are seeing the collectibles industry now starting to fund the lives of people in third world countries because of the metaverse. In some cases, collectibles alone can sell for millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But then you think of a third world country, someone that just earned one of these NFTs, this could be life-changing for them just by playing a video game. So now there's opportunities for the world to, this is the whole basis for cryptocurrency. This is totally decentralized. There's not one government running the show. This is the entire world getting involved, and the entire world is just becoming more equal. You have more people with more opportunities because now they're not just trying to get a job in their third world country. They're able to interact with people in those first world countries with access to funds, and they can go ahead and even just, if they can just grasp a little bit of that money, it can go so far. This is why I love cryptocurrency, because it's bringing us together, and it truly can reach a point where we are all helping each other, because those fortunate that are doing this for entertainment reasons can be changing the lives of people that really need it. That is the power of the metaverse, and that is something that YGG is going to expand on. Next up, we have Ultra, that is UOS. Ultra is the first entertainment platform providing basically everything all under one roof. So what they're saying is they're giving you access to under one single login to discover, to buy and play games. You can watch live stream feeds. You can interact with your favorite influencers. You can participate in concepts, compete in tournaments, and much more, all on one site. This is your one-stop shop for entering the metaverse. Personally, I'm looking at this as one that, you know what, maybe this is the big winner. Regardless, as long as they're even digging out a small portion of consumers, it's going to do well. People are going to get excited because of the gravity of what they're trying to tackle. A lot of people are going to get excited. A lot of money is going to flow into this one in the future. I'm going to go ahead and grab some Ultra while I still can. All right, everybody, next up we have MBOX. The biggest concern for me with MBOX is that the circulating supply is only 8% of the total supply. We mentioned earlier we kind of wanted to get away from potentially facing inflation with the projects that we're investing in, but we are going to make an exception for MBOX just because this is something personally that I've looked into and attempted to use as well. It is so aesthetically pleasing, so neat. You guys can look it up for yourself. Just go on MBOX.io. It's fantastic what's going on. It's so simple, and I could just really see this catching on. And this is one of the first projects I really looked at where I just started getting excited for the metaverse. I mean, you're greeted with something that literally says, like, a message telling you to enter the world, and you click on it, and this whole world opens up for you. Free to play, instantly loads, just super, super fun concept. They put a lot of work into it, and it really looked like it paid off. Getting more into what it is exactly, some great things going for it. So number one, the native token that we'd actually be investing in, MBOX, has great utility, which is phenomenal. You don't always see a coin that has great utility. Some people will just buy a coin because it's tied to a project they like, but the coin itself doesn't really have too much of a role in the project. With this one, it does. So MBOX is a native utility token that is going to be used for processing transactions using the NFT gaming platform, staking for platform bonuses and incentives, and it's also going to be used for governance votes to determine how resources are allocated. So that's a 3-for-1 right there. Oftentimes, most of these tokens are just used as governance tokens, but to also have it directly tied into what you're doing in the game, directly tied into how you're going to be making money, this is phenomenal. A lot of people are going to be staking MBOX. It's going to be flying off the markets the more that people start to use this one. And I think if you just start to port MBOX, a lot of people are going to be trying to get it from you for a lot higher price than it's at already. So not only do you have people just getting excited about MBOX, you have people that need it for the game. So you have investors and you have actual users both wanting the same thing. The quantity demanded is going to skyrocket, and as a result, the price is just going to fly up. Love MBOX. Definitely going to be adding it to the portfolio. All right, everybody. Next up, we have RMRK Protocol. It describes itself as a unique set of NFT solutions built on the Kusama blockchain using the Polkadot network. Big for interoperability. We love to see that. The main goal of RMRK is to enable people to easily create next-generation NFTs, which would be much more functional than most of the mainstream NFTs of today. In simple words, the RMRK protocol describes itself as a set of NFT Legos. Love that metaphor. And also as a set of Kusama blockchain standards for building NFTs. Thanks to RMRK, anyone can create their own NFTs effortlessly without having to know anything about blockchain technology or smart contracts. On top of that, it has a circulating supply that is 95% of the total supply. It has multiple use cases, including but not limited to being a currency in the RMRK metaverse, preventing fungible token spam, and much, much more. There's too much to read here. A lot of use cases, low market cap, great circulating supply. What's not to love? This is my favorite project thus far. Absolutely love RMRK. I believe that this one, not financial advice, just my humble opinion, is a 10 to 25x play over the coming years. All right, everybody. Coin number 5. This is one that we've talked about a couple times on this channel. This is Veracity, VRA, which offers a unique, patented, you don't hear that word much in crypto, which is great, limits the competition, proof of view system through which it plans to solve the problems of video advertising and NFT fraud. Veracity's product lines range across multiple industries but are all built with the proof of view platform as their backbone. It offers a VERA wallet on its blockchain network on which the VRA token is used as the main currency for participating in the online gaming and video economy. So essentially what's going on here is that the VRA reward system is integrated into SDKs for YouTube, Twitch, all the major video platforms really. Then what's going to happen is the patented proof of view technology, which is going to utilize blockchain-powered AI to go ahead and defeat online ad fraud is going to come into play. The proof of view is going to ensure that every view captured on the ledger is authentic and ultimately provides stakeholders within the video ad space a trusted single source of truth for capturing verified human views in real time. What's going on here is we are just bringing a new level of trust to the entertainment industry. This is going to make it so that advertisers can go ahead and trust that the view count that they're seeing is reliable. This is a whole lot more common than a lot of people realize, and also considering how big of an industry advertising is, this is just a phenomenal concept. I mean, just thinking about how much these companies paid for a Super Bowl ad just recently, $4 million, $5 million, $8, $10 million for advertisements when you consider all the costs. A whole lot of money is going into this. They're going to want to make sure that these views are authentic. This is a growing space. Social media is only getting bigger from here on out, and veracity is going to be a part of that future. Also good to note that the circulating supply is 43% of the total supply, and the fully diluted market cap is just over $250 million, which might sound like a lot, but honestly, I believe it can go a whole lot higher than that.